Good morning, class. Today we'll take another topic of the chapter climate. As you know, yesterday we had discussed climate and weather. What is the difference between climate and weather? The origin of word monsoon, and after that, the variation we had seen in the previous videos, like from east to west, north to south, in the same month, what kind of temperature we observe or experienced. So here we'll start the new topic, that is under the climatic control we'll see some important concept of the chapter. They are: why does weather change spatially and temporally? Spatially means region area wise, and how it is temporally means permanent. So again, the topic is weather and climate. We understand this. So let us examine how it happens and why it happens. So let us examine climate diversity. Diversity means the changes in India which take place in the same season. When we talk about east to west, yesterday as we have discussed, we will see here by this map. This is very specific and important map. You can take the screenshot while you are showing the videos so that you can understand the changes. Like when we are in north, you see that the temperature is minus 45 in December night. In Kerala, it is 8-degree temperature. Then Trivandrum 20-degree in December night. Then in Cherrapunji, when we talk about rainfall, that is 1080. Then in temperature, in desert, it is 30 degrees Celsius. Then Jaisalmer receives 9 degrees centimeter of rainfall. Rainfall and temperature we have seen here. Now proceed to the next topic, more diversities in India. This is very important term and we can compare. The monsoon regime is the unity of India. At last you will get the topic of unifying bond in our country is monsoon only. So when we go to Rajasthan in Churu, we see the record of the temperature is 50 degrees Celsius or more on June day. Then snowfall over the Himalayas. Most of the part in India receive rainfall during the June to September. We know this. This is the monsoonic term. And Tura of Meghalaya receive rainfall in the single day is equal to the total rainfall of 10 years of Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. This is the great variation. Means the reason Meghalaya we see Cherrapunji, Tura, and these all places which get the rainfall every day, high rainfall. So it is 19 degrees Celsius in Twang when we talk about the temperature, and only rainfall over the rest of India. Then Tamil Nadu coast remains dry during these months. Very low rainfall in the West Himalayas, Western Rajasthan, which is equal to 10 centimeter per year. So this is the variation after that, and after all, we call this the unifying bone in India, that is monsoon. Means after that, it binds India in one thread. So, factor affecting the climate, very important topic, and separately we will discuss them. That is latitude, altitude, relief, distance from sea, Himalayas, mountain, distribution of land and water. Then surface pressure and wind, upper air circulation, and western cyclone. Though it is very difficult to understand in detail all these terms, but I'll try to that you will get by the map or some drawing so that you can understand this very well. The first topic when we take about the latitudes. As we know children that we have 90 latitudes in northern hemisphere and 90 latitudes in southern hemisphere. This is equator, the major latitude, and all the latitudes are parallel to it. Basic latitudes are Tropic of Cancer, this one, and Tropic of Capricorn, this one. So these latitudes are very important. Generally by the latitudes what we know the temperature of the region. And when we move towards polar region, so what happens? Temperature decreases, means equator is observing, experiencing the people highest temperature on this region. Okay, then again, Himalayan climatic barrier. The second is that though it is not NCRT part of, but without this we cannot understand, because main control, if you see in NCRT, they are latitude, altitude, distance from the sea, and that is upper air circulation and western cyclones. These are main one which are given by NCRT, but sometimes these are also important to understand. Relief is also there, but we'll discuss only in a basic term. So let's move to the topic. The Himalayan climatic barriers, they are, you can see here, that is the cold wave, they come from the Central Asian country, and how they strike to these area. The area you can see, this is Himalayan area, and sometimes this is the barrier which the winds doesn't don't enter into the area. That's why it save the whole country to becoming the free, you can say, freeze, or when these winds come in India back while they are moving from south, so it become a cold desert, but it isn't, because it is Himalaya which stops them, which is working as a barrier for them. So that's why this is one of the benefit we get through Himalayas. Now you can see here the monsoon winds. In monsoon period, like the month of June, they are striking to these northern place of India, like here in Arunachal, and with the month of August they proceed to this region, and that's why we know that they become the cause of rainfall. If barrier is not there, you can understand these winds proceeded rapidly to the northern world or Central Asian country. So India became barren, or you can say desert, without these barrier of Himalaya. So Himalaya works very important here, that is it's doing the work of barrier in our country. Now another is distribution of land and water. Distribution of land and water we'll see here, because India is very much fortunate that we are bounded by three sides of water, that is Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean. The three sides, this is peninsula. When three sides of water of a landmass is surrounded by water, this is called peninsula. So here peninsula, and we are discussing that distribution of land and water. It is very beautifully by the nature, and due to that what we, because water provide water to the region, you can understand this, because here, and simultaneously some barriers are there here, Vindhyas, Satpuras, Aravali, Himalayas, another major reason of the barrier, where the wind, when they generate in the month of June, they strikes towards the barrier. Here we know Western Ghat, then Eastern Ghat, then some other ranges, then here the barrier of Himalayas. Means generally when these winds strike to the area, to the barrier, so they become the cause of rainfall in the particular region. So water play a very important role, and land, distribution of land and water, we can see here the high pressure wind, and the in the summer, means the region particularly affected due to that, this reason. Why? Means when we study the pressure of the winds, we'll see that in summer the pressure of the winds are here, and in winter the pressure of winds are here. Means high pressure of wind take place in winter in Himalayas, and in summer in Arabian Sea. Now another is distance from the sea. Another very important topic, distance from the sea. Distance from the sea here, like When we move the distance wise, suppose this is Arabian Sea, this is Bay of Bengal. So the area which is near to the sea will lesser affect. The area which is distance is there, like this area. This area means Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, then Rajasthan. So these are the area which they have the distance from the sea. So they feel extreme kind of climate. Extreme means in winter it is very harsh, in summer it is very harsh. Extreme means in summer we'll see high summer take place, means hot is there, and in winter it is harsh or extreme winter we experience. The coastal areas have equal climate, whereas the interior parts have extreme climate. Means equitable means on the coastal region we less experience winter in winter, summer in summer. The climate is of moderate. You can understand this. Okay. Now another is altitude. Altitude means height wise when we go up. Means here the temperature decreased from the low to high altitude. The decrease in temperature, this you can see the low altitude means when we are going high altitude temperature will decrease. As we are living in mountain, what do you see? The temperature is we can say low, and when we are in plain region the temperature is high. So low altitude and high altitude the temperature will be differing. So in Agra when we see the temperature, because they are on same latitude, here we are talking about latitude. So Agra on that particular latitude is that 16 degree in the month of January, and in Darjeeling it is 4 degree in January. So this is the difference of the altitude. And same it can be in wind summer, that it will be the temperature will be differing, means there will be high, there will be low. So relief, you understand what is the topography of a country. When we talk about relief of the country, so we'll see that what kind of relief we have. We have northern in Himalayas, we have Western Ghat, we have desert, we have plain region, we have central highland, then we have Deccan plateau. So all this. So receive a high rainfall, receive low rainfall. Reason behind relief means relief, like particularly another, in another word we can say that what is the nature of, when we talk about this area which is showing in the map, we'll see like this area. You see this is Western Ghat, and Western Ghat in this area particularly when moisture laden winds strike to this one, they do rainfall here only, but this area is away from the rainfall. So this is called the leeward area. This is the windward region, windward, and this is the leeward. So here you can understand this is the Western Ghat, and in that particular, in front of the rainfall take place, in the back it is not. It will get only the rainfall when there will be high monsoon, means in the month of August and other time, when from both side of India, from Bay of Bengal and from Arabian Sea, when they strike together to this region, so means the rainfall will be occurring in the west or in the east, both of the side. So this was about the relief play a very important role to get the relief to the land particularly. So what is that? Means the rainfall take place accordingly. So here another topic is surface wind. I think video will be lengthier. The surface of the wind we will discuss in the next video. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.